Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class in continuation of NCRT chapter Manufacturing Industry. Today's content: mineral based industries, iron and steel industry, and aluminium smelting. These two industries I am going to discuss in this video. Mineral based industries that use minerals and metals as raw materials are called mineral based industries. Iron and steel industry. The iron and steel industry is the basic industry since all the other industries, heavy, medium, and light, dependent on it for their machinery. Steel is needed to manufacture a variety of machinery, railway, construction, etc., which are needed for development and made up of iron and steel. Steel is needed to manufacturing engineering goods, construction material, defense, medical, scientific equipment, as well as variety of consumer goods. Thus, it is known as basic industry because all other industry, heavy, medium, and light, dependent on it. The iron and steel industry is considered as the backbone of manufacturing. Production and consumption of steel is regarded as the index of country's development. Iron and steel is a heavy industry because all the raw materials as well as finished goods are heavy and bulky, entailing heavy transportation cost. For example, like see the composition of iron and steel. Iron ore, cooking coal, and limestone are required in the ratio of approximately 4 is to 2 is to 1 to manufacture steel. Some quantities of manganese are also required. It hardens the steel. In 2016, with 95.6 million tons of crude steel production, India ranked third among the world crude steel producers. It is the largest producer of sponge iron. In 2016, per capita consumption of steel in the country was only around 63 per kg per annum against the world average of 2008 kg. So the reason behind it that in India people are not using steel as the other world countries people because it's very expensive. People can't afford it, and the good quality steel export to the other nation. Process of manufacture of steel. To manufacture steel, firstly, the raw materials are transported to the plants. Then, in a blast furnace, coke is burnt, iron ore is melted, and limestone is added to remove impurities in the form of slag. After this, the molten materials is poured into molds called pigs. Pig iron is again melted to remove impurities, and manganese, nickel, chromium are added. At the last stage, the steel is further shaped into different form. So this is process of manufacturing steel. The process of steel manufacturing taking place in mini and integrated steel plant. Now we are going to see what is mini and integrated steel plant. When we talk about integrated steel plant, the size of the plant established on large scale located near raw material. The integrated steel plant uses good quality of iron steel, and they also use advanced technology. They invest large capital, then fully developed and good quality finished product generated by integrated steel plant. Being integrated, everything happen in a single complex from steel making, rolling and shaping. Then mini steel plant, they are established on a smaller scale and located at any place. They use up electric furnace, steel scrap, and sponge iron. They use less developed technology, have re-rollers that use steel ignores as well. A small scale industry in the matter of capital investment produce mild and alloy steel of given significance and specifications, and not every step happens in the same complex. So this is what the question related to, distinguish between integrated and mini steel plant. Most of the public sector undertaking market their steel through Steel Authority of India, SAIL, whereas the private sector, TISCO. In the 1950s, China and India produced almost same quantity of steel. Today, China is the largest producer of steel. China also the world largest consumer of steel. So now we are going to see the location of industry concentrated in Chota Nagpur Plateau region. What is the reason behind it? It is largely because the availability of low cost of iron ore, which is required in manufacturing of steel, high grade raw material in proximity, cheap labor from nearby areas, vast growth potential in the home market, port facility, as well as good transportation and availability of labor. These are the reason that Chota Nagpur Plateau, the maximum concentration of iron and steel industry. Though India is an important iron and steel product producing country in the world, yet we are not able to perform to our full potential. Explain with reason. This is also very important question. The reason or the challenges for the iron and steel industry. First, reason behind it: high cost and limited availability of cooking coal, lower productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy, poor infrastructure. These are the reason. Now, government takes some step to overcome with these problem. What is step taken by the government to face these challenges? First, government has adopted a new economic policy of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. It means introduction of our economy to the world economy. Government is promoting FDI in this sector. Government has launched duty exemption scheme, allocate more reserves, research improved technology and discovery, and vocational training to individual. So these are the ways through which government try to um, control on any problem related to iron and steel industry. Now mark and locate the places related to iron and steel plants. So we are going to see the work as assignment: Durgapur, Buranpur, Bokaro, Jamshedpur, Raurkela. Have you seen all these related to the nearby places like West Bengal, Durgapur, border of Jharkhand and West Bengal, Buranpur, Bokaro in Jharkhand, then Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, then Odisha, Raurkela, then Chhattisgarh, Bhilai, then in Karnataka, Vijayanagar and Bhadravati, and then Tamil Nadu, Salem. These places you mark and locate as assignment. What do you mean by mineral based industry? One mark question. Definition: distinguish between integrated mini steel plant. 3 mark. Why is iron and steel industry as the basic industry and heavy industry? This is in the starting. Basic industry as it provide the all material to other industry. Heavy, medium, light depend on these all industry depend for their machinery, है ना. So in steel is required for engineering goods, construction material, defense, medical, telephone, scientific equipment, as well as it is heavy industry because all raw material as well as finished goods are heavy and bulky, entailing heavy transportation cost. Then Why Chota Nagpur Plateau region maximum concentration of iron and steel industry? This I have explained already. India is an important iron and steel producing, yet we are not able to perform to our full potential. This also given in points by me. Now assignment: mark and locate iron and steel plant on a political map of India. You have to mark and locate on political map of India: Durgapur, Bokaro, Jamshedpur, Bhilai, Vijayanagar, Salem. Now let's discuss second important metallurgical industry, aluminium smelting. Start the process. Aluminium is getting popularity as a substitute for steel, copper, zinc, and lead in a number of industries. It has many such property like light in weight, resistance to corrosion, a good conductor of heat, malleable and ductile, becomes strong when it is mixed with other metal. So it is very good industrial material. It is used to manufacture aircraft utensils and wires. Bauxite is the raw material used in the smelters to manufacture aluminium. Process of manufacturing of aluminium: bauxite is transported to aluminium refinery where it is crushed and alumina is obtained. Then this alumina is sent to the aluminium smelter where it is converted into aluminium. So location of aluminium smelting plants: aluminium smelting plants are located at places where there is regular supply of electricity and raw material. Aluminium smelting plant in the country are located in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.